in Illinois. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country,
I
Ohio State Buckeyes,
can't see it. Throw it away.
taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Of course, I got to play Ohio State. Oh. Huh? The stream is on. Yeah. I got somebody with Ohio State. Weird ass.
Illinois about to kick it away to get things started.
Yeah, this is why you can't go with like a low team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. From the gun, running back on the move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa.
I didn't think this was on. Throw it to the flats.
Weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
That nigga was
now
chilling.
First down from the 45-yard line.
We get some pressure or something.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
I know. I already know. Soon if I get out this motherfucker, he gonna go.
Back behind the chains. 1st and 15. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You want to get the crowd out of the game, make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Lost a throw on 1st down.
Come on, man. You gotta.
Jukes his way from home. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know
he's supposed to jump that.
More people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give on the option.
He's
got a chance. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. They've got the screen set up. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers, because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll go to the toss. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the ground.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance, is able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
To the ground with the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job out.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. Your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak. We got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Working that left side now. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Illinois right back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He wants to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
There he goes. Powers through. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a wide open receiver. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, he can scramble, and can get first downs.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got a man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Quick spin on the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another 1st down.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
To throw, it's Altmaier. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Clement. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Illinois lining up quickly. Off-play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, fighting a line. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Trying to slam in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Ncaa. A strike downfield. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Blasted as he lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job for
Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Makes the quick grab. Out to 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
KR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I love the running back there on the route patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They just keep firing. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield, you got to finish the play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. The give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for us.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the...
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man on the outside. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Under fire, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DKR heating up and trying to make third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Will go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
To the air. It's Ncaa. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half.
Yo, you spam on the same play is crazy. That's diabolical, bro. Spamming the same play.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quick handoff. Luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Back open in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40. At the 20.
You so ass, dude. Dude, you was so ass.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. This offense prides itself on going
onside kick.
They did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play.
All I'm about to do is just fair catch it, dumbass. Now you about to get a chance to get that bitch. So stupid.
The hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some.
It's called bully ball over here, brother. Bully ball. Bully ball.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And you got to reload quick now.
Bully ball.
Offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes.
Bully ball.
Makes the tackle.
Bully ball.
23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Throws toward the end zone.
Bully ball.
To the end zone. Touchdown.
Blue.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate.
I'm a user go get that. I'm a user go get that.
A lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs.
Like I said, Tate, this is how it's gonna go.
Bully
ball.
28-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Bully ball. Punch that ball out again. We want to see. Punch that ball out, man.
And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down.
Whoa,
in the middle, it's Wingo.
No, yeah, get this nigga off the team. Who is number 7? Nigga ass, getting killed.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Nigga put this fuck in off that line.
They trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off.
Oh shit! I'm a fraud.
To get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more.
Let's see. I bet you can get back into that shit. I bet you. I bet. Okay. Okay. Respect. You're going to keep taking that ass whooping like a man.
Leaves it with the back.
Funny ball.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
That's what I like to see. Take his ass whooping like a man.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Didn't you ain't cut it up?
No pickup at all on that play.
Bitch ain't cut it up.
You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He dropped the open pass.
On the field, do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense.
You seen that turkey shit?
On fourth down. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Finds his back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll line up for a second down play. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not
I'd be mad too because you don't know what the fuck to do, right?
Or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
These two
Now it's called time to chew the clock, bitch. Since you want to play like a hoe, bitch.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Let me get back into that.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
See right now, I think so.
They just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes, as a quarterback, when you have success
I need
early,
to get my nigga.
you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done. And he.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive.
Thank you, baby. Zuki. Thank you, baby. Read your dumb ass. Read your dumb ass. Read your dumb ass.
Yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
I think I know how to beat this coverage. I'm about to see.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Watch this. I'm gonna see if I beat the coverage. Oh no, he. Oh.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down.
No, he's not. Nope.
Defense to stop the scoring
Damn.
opportunity. So now it's second and long.
This might be it right here. Hold on.
Wants to go up top.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
I love an offense
That's all I wanted.
aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space. And that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, he dropped that. He dropped that.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those football again, that is a big missed opportunity.
They'll go back to the air on second down.
Oh, these niggas dropping the ball like crazy. Ain't no way.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout.
And in doubt, you give it to that motherfucking Jeremiah Smith. And then, well, y'all gotta give me that.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things.
Oh, my. He's throwing it to me.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Come on, give me a Jeremiah Smith one-on-one.
Start for this offense.
Give me a A route. Okay.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Ncaa.
Oh my God, Jeremiah Smith! He dropped it. Jeremiah Smith ain't dropped that.
He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over. And right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the response by this defense? You gave up some yards, so what? Bowed your neck now on third and goal. 3 stops in a row when it matters most, forcing the offense into a critical fourth down situation.
Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Ncaa. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. It's a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
hey, 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 what you wanna do? Randoms? Hey, what you wanna do? Randoms? Or pick your team? Hey, what you wanna do? What you wanna do? What you, what you, what you wanna do? What you wanna do? Can you hear me, nigga? Can you hear me, nigga? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, nigga? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, nigga? Hey, 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 hey. Find that mic, nigga. Find that mic, nigga. Hey, 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 hey. About the BTA. About to put the belt on this nigga. 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 About to. Can you hear me, nigga? Can you hear me, nigga? Can you hear me, nigga? You can hear me? Oh, cause you're on Xbox probably. So what you want to do, man? You picking your team or you want to go randoms? What you want to do?
First off,
Huh?
Discord. You got Discord?
Yeah, I mean, invite you to my Discord group.
Yeah, nigga.
What's your name on there? Let's see, shit.
Underscore Desi Vision.
I'm about to send you. You got that invite?
Yeah.
What you wanna do, nigga?
Let's do randoms.
All right, we go. We start from Ohio State. One, two, three, go. New Mexico, Washington, Kentucky, SMU. I'm gonna go with SMU. Bucket. Bucket.
Yeah. I'm not doing Discord.
All right, bet. Hello?
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Finding an escape route. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got enough for the first down. Gets loose in the middle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gauze.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a way to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Buying some time as he moves left. Got a man. It's Cooper. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Making side adjustments here. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! score from anywhere out there, after that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Grab near the sticks. It's shipped. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. With the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, get a little juju going.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Lopez to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. You just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the curl.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustang!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Got his man quickly. He's into the end zone, and they'll put two more on the board just before halftime. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Lopez wants to fire. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Moving away from pressure. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And it's plays like that that galvanize a home crowd. Just listen to this place right now. It was an awesome job on the scramble, getting what he could get, breaking free, and creating an explosive play. But this is where the home field advantage really kicks in. You get this crowd and this volume rocking, man, they are hard to beat at home when they sound like that.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal player who can make plays through the
Welcome everyone to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where they've been filing in since early this morning, ready to support their sturdy Golden Bears. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the California Golden Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback.